And we are in to week 4. 3 is in the books, and only 2 teams stand undefeated. This guy and Travers. How does it feel, guys? I think I'm mid-range in points, not not destroying anyone. How do
I haven't looked, but it'd be interesting to see who has more points. You at 3-0 or Ethan at 0-3.
I
It's the same, exact same.
It's the
Exact same, eh?
exact same.
Yeah.
That's
Uh, yeah.
that sums up fantasy football right there.
Yeah, he's
And
averaging.
Ethan's points against are 368. Brennan's are 218, which yes is the lowest in the league, except for Trav, which is 216 points.
Booyah.
Oh my goodness.
Love it. Love it. All I need is a quarterback now. All right, guys. I don't know if you saw the upgraded power rankings that I brought to the table. Did you know that
Yep.
Sleeper gives you power rankings, and it's a much better power rankings, I think. We got Trav at number 1, considering he's 3-0 and putting up kind of close to the highest points in the league per week. It makes sense. Travers has been taking a victory lap, and we'll give it to him because he's 3-0 and scoring a lot of points. I think we all thought Jordan was going to be where he was at number 2. I'm number 3, which,
Fake news. Fake
yeah,
news.
based on my record, I guess. Joel slides into number 4. And Jordy's at number 5. Sam, number 6. Ethan, 0-3 and still at number 7. Crazy One Jordan at 8. Bry at 9. Goat sliding to number 10.
Yes.
Steve at 11. And Nick, the wide receiver dominant team, sitting at number 12. I like the sleeper rankings a lot better.
Seems pretty accurate.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of these.
This makes sense. Getting into last week, kind of me and Goat went mid range and 3-3. Joel went 4-2. I'm still leading the league, the 3 week league at 9-9. Let's never bet on sports, guys.
Yeah. That if that's not evidenced by our survivor pool records,
Brian's gonna have to make a 4th one now.
I think I don't know if you saw the chat, Bren, but the original one you made has already been won. 11 of the 12 people are out after 3 weeks.
That's so bad.
And that's with no spread. That's just straight up picks.
Yeah, hilarious.
It has been a weird year for teams. So let's get into a quick recap of week 3. We'll start with Trav and Ethan. Joel, do you want to take that one first?
Boy. Uh, Trav and Ethan. Sorry, one sec. Oh, okay. Wait, are we week 4 preview or week 3 recap?
Week 3 recap. I sent you.
I know. I know, but I was in WhatsApp. It's my bad. Okay. So Trav obviously dominated here. And I think this is the week we realized Trav's for real, as much as I hate to say it and as much as I love to mock Trav because it's enjoyable. His team is for real. He's putting up like 110 points a week. Derrick Henry and Kamara, they're basically like QB super flex players. His Packers defense came up big. Once again, Ethan he's scoring decent points, but he's just getting clobbered in points against. So tough loss.
Yeah. Not much else I can put on that. Even though Trav picked up Mayfield and got trounced in the QB market, that Derrick Henry Kamara stack is really tough to overcome when they're going. It wasn't a 4 TD night for Kamara like last week on Goat, but still a decent running back week for Kamara to really hurt going against Ethan. Hopping into the next matchup is Goat versus Bry. Goat, how much is it fun is it to lose to Bry?
Oh, it's pretty fun. Bry is good for the trash talk. I always love it. Both our teams kind of sucked. Just mine sucked a bit more. Burrow and I was worried that that I could have benched my win with Prescott on the bench, but Burrow actually ended up having a good night, but just not enough. Yeah, across the board, my team didn't show up, and his showed up a bit better with Charbonnet is probably the difference in that matchup.
Joel, anything else?
No, that sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Just that they both didn't perform super well, and Brian just performed a bit better.
Yeah. Something about losing to Bry that really hurts. The trash talk's coming.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming.
All right, Sam and Jordan. Jordan putting up the second best week. I'll take this one first. I think this is a just tough to overcome a Barkley 30-point 2 TD week. I don't think either team's rest of their guys were too crazy. But overcoming that 30-point week from Barkley is tough, and Jordan's still got Geno Smith starting, which is rough, but he even did this all with Mixon on the bench and Kittle on the bench and Tua on IR. Jordan's team is interesting. It's gonna be a big week most weeks, so I think Sam puts Sam down to 1 and 2, even though she had an okay week, I'd say. Joel, go. Anything on that one?
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, Jordan's got a solid team. His Eagles and his Lions showed up, except for obviously Jameson Williams. But Montgomery did good, Goddard, St. Brown, and Barkley. So that kind of carried his team to the win. It'd be hard to beat 114 points, but Sam getting goosed by Andrews and basically by Evans, who had a tough matchup being shadowed by Surtain. Yeah, she's got a good team, but yeah, Jordan's really solid and had a great week. Nice week.
We move on to Jordy and Steve. Jordy bailed on us last minute. He was going to join to commemorate his win, but I guess this was such an embarrassing matchup between the two of them that he didn't want to show his face on this one. But I guess a win is a win. Again, this one I think came down to one player on one team, right? Josh Allen just carving up Jacksonville. Probably could have got double the amount of points that he got. They just stopped throwing the ball, right? So that was tough to overcome, although Jordy seems to have found not a diamond in the rough, because we all figured that he'd be good, but Neighbors being this good, this quick. I don't know what his target numbers are for the first 3 games, which I would like to look into after this, but I think it's like 40 or 50 at this point. I know he had like 17 or something the week before, and he's got like 12 or 13 this week. That dude is
18-12.
Yeah. He's just getting everything thrown at him. There's no one else is getting a ball thrown. Everything's just going to Neighbors, and that kid is balling out. So that's the even though Jordy won, he's got the silver lining as well, as he found diamond in the rough while CMC and is out. Joel, you got anything else besides that?
Not really. Basically my dad's running backs lost it for him. It wasn't really a fancy matchup. It was an ugly matchup, but Jordy came out on top. Shout out to Jordy, though, for being able to pick a good rookie every year. Jefferson 2 years ago or 3 years ago, then HN, and then this year Neighbors. Like, he always seems to get the breakout rookie every year.
Yeah. All right, we got Joel and Crazy One, the big point one of the week. Goat, you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, sure. I think we all called it last week that we thought Joel was due for his running backs to break out, and they did. And that's what carried him to the win, big time, with Williams and Taylor having great days. Great pickup. We're going to touch on this later, but Deontay Johnson with the red rifle slinging it, 122 yards and a touchdown. That was awesome. But yeah, I mean, Crazy One had a decent day. Like, they can't even knock his team. 91 points would have beat probably 8 other teams in the league this week. But no one's beaten 155-point Joel. And with Juwan Jennings on the bench, if he had started him instead of Bucky Irving, we would have a record score here. But yeah, great week. That's a lot of fun to see for Joel. I think he got more points this week than I've had all three.
Joel, any victory laps or anything you want to call out in your own matchup?
I can't gloat too much at 1 and 2, but I mean, it felt good. 100%, it felt good. Very mood changing. It's the same as it every week. I need Mahomes to be competent, my backs to show up. That's what happened. I got lucky with my flex and my receivers as well, which was just icing on top of the cake. But ironically, next week I'm most worried about my QB position. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, happy to get a win.
Nice. Wins are good to make you feel a little bit better about your week.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop into the week 4 matchups. Wait, no, I skipped myself. I skipped my own matchup.
I was just gonna say,
I'm so demoralized. But you want to watch a bad football game? Watch Anthony Richardson play Caleb Williams, because I did. It was horrendous.
Was it Williams or was it Richardson that threw it in the end zone for the pick, and there wasn't even a receiver around? He threw it right into the middle of 3 defensive backs.
I think they both did that a couple of times.
Brutal.
It was like interception to the next interception. It was so yeah. This. Anyways, I gotta move on because every single time I talk about my stupid quarterback, I should just drop him, but I'm not going to because it feels stupid. This week was kind of a funny week for me. All my players who haven't done anything all year did something, and all the players that were good all year didn't do anything. So I don't know what to do with my team. This is the point of having depth, I guess. But again, like we've talked about, I'm enjoying the fact that everyone seems to put up their worst week ever against me. So thoroughly enjoying that. That's all I got, Riley. I beat a team that didn't show up, so I'm happy about it. Goat, anything besides my demoralized victory?
No, you summed it up. Like your receivers and Breece Hall. Well, actually, Jones right across the board, except for Hunter Henry and your quarterback, was pretty solid. Just a positive note for Nick. I guess he'd be happy that Jamar Chase finally had a good game. So he has something to look forward to because he's had a rough go with his receivers. But like we talked about at the beginning, that's fantasy football. You don't know who you're gonna. Your opponent could put up 153 points, or it could put up 70. So yeah, good win for you. 3-0 is pretty sweet.
I will say Chase was starting to make me a little scared. All right, now let's move into the week 4 matchups. I've got me and Joel. Wait, no. Did I mess these up?
That's right. It's me and you.
No, it is me and Joel.
Yeah.
This is going to be good. Joel, you go first on this one.
I'm terrified, to be honest. I shouldn't be, but I am. I think my team beat yours this week on paper, but I can't argue with 3-0. You find a way to win. I'm terrified of Breece Hall and Aaron Jones this week.
Yes.
I think both of those guys could easily put up 25 points this week each. And so that worries me. I like Braylon Allen's yards per carry. I like the workload he's been doing. I think that'll take away from Breece a little bit and help me, but I'm very worried about your 2 running backs. I think if I lose, it's going to be because of those 2 guys.
Go. Anything on the mismatchup?
I guess we're picking, eh? Yeah, that's a coin flip for sure.
Yes,
I'll go. Oh man, I'm gonna go Joel.
No.
Although I don't like the running back matchups he has with Taylor against Pittsburgh's defense and Gibbs against Seattle's, but I don't know. It's a coin flip. I'm just gonna pick Joel. I could see Bren winning, but I'll just go Joel there.
I like how Bren added a player as we're looking at this.
I noticed my tight end wasn't in yet.
I was like, wait a second, I was at 53%.
All right. Yeah, I honestly think this is a pretty big coin flip. I am annoyed by the fact that you're starting Allen because it's going to be it would really suck for Allen to outscore Brees Hall, which is not in the realm of possibilities. I am, but I countered with the 49ers versus the New England Patriots just to kind of also put the little knife in the back. Hopefully, I'm going to start Richardson again, guys.
Why not? You're 3-0.
At some point, he's got to do something, right?
That's right.
He's playing Pitt. I was literally sitting there going, he's playing Pittsburgh. I should just take him out. This is a terrible matchup. I'm like, this is the matchups. He's going to do awesome.
Yeah, he'll put up 40 points this week or something.
Oh.
With my luck and with Brennan's luck, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I agree. This is a coin flip. I'll take myself just because you guys all took Joel. You both took Joel, so I'm going to take myself just to be different. We got Jordy and Nick up next. Goat, I think you're up first on this one.
Okay. Yeah, kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. I haven't looked at these matchups yet for week 4. I'm going to go Nick. I know he's a slight underdog at this point, but I'm just going to go Nick. Lamb's got a soft matchup, and you'd think Dallas wants to come out and be better. Chase has a soft matchup. Odunze, I don't know. He may not want to take him out and put anybody else in there. But yeah, I'm going to go Nick just because of those 2 receivers. Could easily put up 30 points each this week.
Yeah, I will take Jordy. I think I've picked Nick almost every week so far, and I'm going to learn my lesson and take Jordy, which means Nick's probably going to win. But I agree. There's a lot of good matchups on Nick's side, but I also think that Jordan's got some Tennessee for HN, and Zach Moss has got Carolina. Jefferson's got Green Bay. Probably going to be a shootout. Neighbors is going to be a Thursday night matchup versus Dallas. I think this is going to be a pretty high point week, and I think Jordan takes a sneaky one on this one. Joel?
Yeah, I'll take Jordy as well. Shaheed is boom or bust. Neighbors is against a Dallas secondary who should bounce back, you would think. But I love that CJ Stroud matchup against Jacksonville, who somehow is worse than the Patriots. And I love that Zach Moss matchup against Carolina. Zach Moss finds a way to get points. He's a big part of the passing game as well. And he, like you said, Jefferson, that'll be a shootout. I like Adams against Cleveland as well. Yeah, just too many matchups on Jordy's side I like.
Yeah. All right, I got Sam versus Trav next. Can Sam take down Trav? Is Trav actually going to start Andy Dalton?
I was just wondering that. I think Love's practicing limit. Like I think Love might be back.
I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Oh, that's a QB matchup battle. Murray versus Dalton.
Red Rocket.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what to do here with Sam's team. I feel like it's got some decent players, but besides Cook, she doesn't seem to have too much showing up for her each week.
Bijan Robinson is, I think it's, there it is. Yeah. Running back 17.
Yeah.
They're just not giving him enough work.
And he's not killing Sam. I know.
No. Yeah.
He's still getting, 10 points a week. It's just not what you want from your number one running back.
Yeah.
She's not getting any boom games from Robinson. So I'll take Trav to continue on his 4-0 streak on this one. I don't know if Sam's going to need a big game from someone to win this one. I don't know if it's there this week. Joel?
I'm going to take Sam on this one. I think Buffalo is going to find a way to stop Henry. They're playing too well. And not stop him, but, prevent him from being a QB flex. I love Evans and Metcalf. I don't trust either of those secondaries downfield, and I think they're going to get shredded. And James Cook finds a way to be a massive part of the game plan in pretty much every game. So those three matchups there. I think it's going to be close, but I think Sam will come out on top.
Goat, what do you think? Break time.
Yeah, I'm going Trav on this. Sorry, Sam. I'm really worried about Mark Andrews and both of her current flex plays in Swift and Singletary. I know Singletary's been good, but it's been these weird long touchdowns that he's been getting his points for. He's actually been very inefficient. And Swift's been awful. So yeah, that just has me worried. I think Trav. This could be a low scoring matchup, but I think Trav will do enough to win.
Yeah, I think Swift's backup is one of the top pickups of the week or something. So
Yeah, Johnson there, right?
yeah, I haven't seen our pickups, so I don't know who got what. But definitely could make Swift a little bit sketchy. We got Jordan Crazy One. Is it Jordan Crazy One? No, it's Jordan Heffalegs versus Goat this week. Who's up first on this one? Joel's up first on this one. What do you got, Joel?
Oh man, Barkley against Tampa.
Tampa hasn't been as good against the run this year.
No, and Barkley's just a monster.
They can't throw the ball, so it makes sense.
Yeah, Jacobs has been rough. Connor's been rough. Hill's been rough. Oh man, like Jason's got such a good team, but his players are struggling. I gotta go. I gotta go Jordan on this one. I think it's close again, but I just like Jordan's matchups with his top guys.
Goat, comfortable.
Yeah, I think I have to win, so I'm going to pick me. Will get the victory. I can't go 1-3. I'm hoping Mixon doesn't play. He didn't practice today. Tank Dell's a bit banged up. Not that he's been getting a lot of usage as it is, but he's got a couple question marks, and I'm hoping somebody on my team decides to play football and show up. So it'd be nice if Ayuk could stop dropping the ball. And Ferguson had a good week last week. Ford's banged up, so we'll see what happens there. I might have to do something in my flex, but yeah, it's a coin flip. But I'll pick myself to hopefully go 2-2.
All right. I'm going to be quick and say I'm taking Jordan as well. That's just for most of everything that.
Oh, you're just a couple of jerks.
Just for everything that Joel said. Again, on paper, I think your team is better than Jordan's. It doesn't seem to be the
It's
year.
not working. Yeah, it's just no one's showing up.
Yeah, Connor's not doing great, but Benson's not actually taking it. So
yeah, I got all these guys on my benches. Anyways, don't have to talk about it too long, but very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yeah. We'll move on to the next one. Brian Ethan. Goat, that's yours. Can you not go 0-4?
I say Ethan pulls this one out. That's what I'm hoping. I like his running back matchups. I don't know what he's going to do if he changes his flex around. I don't know if he's going to stick with that. He was asking me today if Mostert had practiced. I wasn't sure on that. Yeah. He's favored to win, and he's got a good team. He's putting up points every week, so you'd have to hope it goes in his favor one of these weeks. I'll pick him to win this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him as well. And I think we've all gone against Bry almost every week. I think Joel, I think you took Bry 1 week because we heard about it in chat. But I don't know how Ethan keeps losing. So I think eventually this has to turn for him. And Lamar playing Buffalo, I think that's going to be a shootout. So Mason will get a lot of work versus New England, especially without them able to throw. I think I can't see Ethan going 0-4, but I said he couldn't go 0-3, so I don't know. Joel?
Yeah, Ethan's the pick here. I think he's gonna have a week like I did this past week. Just teams got to get angry at some point. put up some points. I mean, I like Ethan's bench better than Bry's team. So like he's got to win. It should be a landslide, and I think it will be.
Yeah. All right, last matchup. Oop, I dropped my phone. Jordan Crazy One versus Steve. Okay. I think this is the lowest matchup points against for, well, it'd be close, but who's got this one first? Am I got this one? I got this one first. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Does Steve believe in running backs? I'd like to ask that question to somebody. I don't know who is gonna. He's got Eckler currently in. He's gotten so frustrated with Ezekiel Elliott that he has Austin Eckler playing in his lineup. I'm gonna take Crazy One. Did you guys know that Josh Daniels is the number 2 quarterback?
I did know that. He's been playing lights out.
I think he's got one throwing touchdown, does he? And he got it last week.
They have him listed at 6'4", 210 pounds. There is no way. Look at his profile. That guy is 140 pounds with his equipment on.
Okay, so he threw his first 2 touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
He is a running quarterback, if you've ever seen a running quarterback. But yeah, I still think this is an ugly running back matchup. Have you guys looked at the running back battle?
Totally, yeah. That's.
I don't know.
This is this week's Special Olympics, I think.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take Crazy One just on. I don't actually know what I'm taking it on. I don't like either team at all. I'm gonna go with my gut and go Crazy One. Joel.
Yeah, I'm going with my dad. Like, I don't like anybody on Crazy One's team other than Daniels. Worthy isn't getting any looks. Steele isn't getting any work. Oh, Hubbard got some work. Kelsey isn't doing anything. Etienne is on the worst offense in the league. I don't, Dad's got Josh Allen. I mean, that's 30 points right there. So yeah, I'm taking him. Again, the running backs in this matchup are just horrendous. But I think Ramondre, who's the focal point of our horrible offense, will get some more work this week. And I love Godwin against Philly. So
Godwin's been good. Go.
I agree with you guys as far as like the analysis of the matchup. The running backs are brutal, and I don't think on Crazy One side I don't think there's going to be no Devonta Smith. They have a week 5 bye, and he's in the concussion protocol, so they're probably going to let him sit for a couple weeks. So he loses him. So I'm going to go Steve.
All right. Well, we are much less agreed upon for this week in our matchup guessing. Besides all of us going against Bry, so that'll turn on us for sure. All right. We got a couple of minutes left. Give me your pickup of the week from week 3. Joel, did you got one saved and ready to go?
Quentin Johnson for Brian. Man, I hate giving any kudos to Brian. That's painful. I'm going to give Brian Quentin Johnson. What, you picked that one?
No. I'm just saying, how did he come out of nowhere again?
Oh, I don't know. He put up like 12 points or something ridiculous.
How can a guy be so horrendous for like, is he 2 years?
No, last year.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
But even in practice, he was dropping everything. And now he's like the number 1 target somehow. And Ladd McConkey's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Quentin Johnson is the pickup. I also like Jordan's trade. Jordan makes risky trades, but they always turn out for him. Shaheed, who laid a goose egg for a 4th and almost cost Jordy the week. I mean, that might not turn out, but Shaheed seems like a boomer bust guy, so that was a good sell high.
Goat.
I like Deontay Johnson for Joel, and I liked his Jennings pickup, which obviously he didn't start him. But did I just take your guy?
You just took my guy. We'll have to start talking about this from now on.
Well, you probably didn't listen to Joel and I's conversation in WhatsApp because we kind of mentioned this. But
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, Johnson putting up 18 points and he got him for $0 is pretty epic with a honorable mention to Jennings.
Yeah, I was gonna call Jennings out as well because he had such a good week, and I think Joel also commented about it before the game was being played that how Jennings was going to be awesome,
Yeah.
and then he didn't even start him.
How do you feel about Jennings in the Yahoo League, Bren?
I don't want to talk about it. The Yahoo League is just an injury pile versus an injury pile.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but that league doesn't matter.
No, that's
League
right.
of record.
League of record only.
All right. So I like our weeks. Hopefully, you guys can get back to 500, and I can go 4-0, and Bri can lose, so we can not hear the three of us get mocked and chat over calling them out.
That can't both happen. I can't go 500 and you go 4-0. We're playing each other.
Oh shoot!
I have to go 500 and you have to go 3-1.
All right, Joel, you need to go 1-3. Sorry, that's just for the good of the league. All right, boys. That is the podcast. I don't know how to stop.